What up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're on the new account playthrough. Hoping everything is sounding okay, looking okay. I see Sauna there. They're gonna do the thing again. Let's see. Trying to pop out the chat. Alright, I think I got it mostly. Let me do a little test. Alright, I can see all that. Let me get it up on my stuff. So I can make sure it looks alright. Then we'll get started with the new account playthrough. What is it now? Part, 7? We're level 49. In a good guild. Let's see, where can I find my own video, my own stream? I have to go to my own channel first. I hate how on PlayStation, like when I'm on YouTube, I have to you can't just go straight to a live stream, really. You have to kind of go to their channel, go to channel, and then you can find it from there. But you can't just, I don't know. But I guess it's my channel, so it might look different. I was trying to play the game on my on my TV for a sec. So, working? Alright. Good, I can hear myself, can see myself. Gym time? Alright, have fun, Trey. He's at a fun thing at his gym. Okay, so I think I'm ready, y'all. I set up the stream before. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, I think I'm good. Cancel that. Go back. Or wait. No, I don't want to do that. You're stupid. I think I'm good. Hey, Trey, thanks for the 5, man. Really appreciate it. Helps a lot. Alright, got the game up. The stream's going. The chat should be popped out. Alright. Trey running out there. Yesterday, we had a little bit. Chad and Tyrion, shout out. Momentum slowing down a little, just being completely honest. We are halfway through the month now. Alright. Yeah, train getting started today. Come on. Alright, so I've been playing a little bit in between, so you're not seeing every single fight now and every single thing that happens now. Just gotta be that way. We can't just continue to show every single fight. It's gonna get bogged down. It's gonna be too slow. So I do have a badge of guard. That's the first thing I spotted that's kind of new. When you're doing medals, you get 3 tokens, which are right here. 3 tokens will make a badge. A badge will give you a little bit of stats. You can't equip tokens, but you can equip badges. But if ultimately you want to turn a badge into a medal, and then equip the medal. But until it turns into a medal, you can equip a badge, but you can't equip a token. Alright, so 3 tokens make a badge, 3 badges make a medal. You want to have 1 of each medal for your global medals, so you're able to switch between if you need to. Like if one team needs attack, the other team needs magic, the other team needs a 20% start, the other team needs a cleanse. You want to eventually have 1 of each medal, 3 of each medal actually. And then once you have that, you kind of set those to the side. You don't touch them. The only one you don't need 3 of is Anu, because you can't stack those. You only need 1. And then any overage, anything over the 3, you can then use to gold elite troops, which you really don't do until way later in the game. So, you probably shouldn't worry about it too early in the game. Just worry about getting your globals, and we might talk about gold eliting troops later. We may or may not. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, just get your globals. And the way that I recommend doing that, other people will argue with me, disagree, whatever, but I play this for the long haul. I'm free to play. I have a different mindset than most people. I'm not trying to force things by playing 5 hours a day. I don't have time for that. So what I like to do is I get medals via joining a good guild. You see I already have a badge from this guild. They're going to, as I stay in this guild for weeks and weeks and weeks, I'm going to continue to get badges and medals and tokens, and eventually that would give me maybe some of my globals. And then also, just as you play the game, you get a little bit of medals from guild events and other events, and just explore and vault events, and you'll get other little medals. And then you'll also be able to get offers eventually here at 65, and there will be medals there that you can buy, which is a really good thing to use your your gems on after you get the first 2 armors. Or if you got the Death Knight armor, be a really good first thing to use your gems on is medals. Because that's just stats. You're just buying stats with your gems, which I think is very smart. Instead of like opening chests with gems and throwing them down the toilet, you're investing your gems into stats. What else is better than that? Stats. That helps you with every single fight. So that's what I do. I don't sit there and do explore for hours on end to try to get maybe a token. I will just buy offers, be in a good guild, do events, and that usually takes care of my medals for me without doing anything else. What else happened in between? Something else opened up. I think it was Soul Forge, but I got to do a quest. Maybe Vault Event opened up. I don't have any keys though. Vault key required. I feel like there was something that opened. Oh well, I guess we'll see. But yeah, I got a lot of these quests to the last fight. That way we can complete a bunch today on stream. And I did a little bit in the guild event. Just wanted to show that it was possible. I don't really even have that many troops. Well, I don't know if it was this week or last week. I think it was this week. But if you look, I am new booty. And look, I did 3 battles. I got 113 miles. That's without even getting... I didn't buy anything in the shop. I'll show you my team, maybe. Just Tome of Wizardry, Silver Dragon, Dragonet. Just what I had. I don't really have anything. I just have these 2 troops. I didn't level them or anything. I'm just using my hero with a random weapon with the random troops that I had. Didn't even level them, didn't trade them, nothing. Didn't buy up in the shop, nothing. And I was still able to contribute. So people saying that they can't contribute are liars and full of it. But you really don't have to this early in a guild because they're not expecting it yet. But the longer you're in a guild, the more you should help the guild. Alright, so let's get our mail, maybe. Ooh, we're going to get more tokens. Which is going to lead to some keys, some gold, some glory, some shards. Token of Yasmin, which I think makes... I think we're now going to have a badge. And 2 tokens of guard. Jewels. Alright, badge of Yasmin. So we're going to have something for every slot. So we can go up here, click on that. And add the badge of Yasmin. So now we have +2 life there, +8 life there, and +2 armor there. Early game is the only time you're going to mix and match medals like this. I think I said this in the last one, but once you have 3 from each kind, if you're doing a magic team, you're going to do all Nisha. If you're doing like a Rowan team, you're going to do all guard. If you're doing a gargoyle team, you're going to do all seasons. You almost never like mix them. You're not going to do like a Yasmin, a guard, and a Orpheus or something. Like you might do like an Orpheus, you might do like an Anu mixed with like 2 things, like an Anu, a 20% start mixed with 2 Orpheus, or a 20% start mixed with 2 Nishas, but that's like the only one that really mixes well with the rest of them is the Anu. So try not to mix them. Don't do like 1 armor, 1 life, and 1 seasons. Like don't do 1 seasons and a Nisha and an Orpheus. Like if you're gonna do something, go all in. Do all Orpheus, or if you're gonna do magic, go all Nisha. Try not to mix them like that. But at the beginning, this is all we have, so we're just putting what we have up there. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Tomorrow we get some more free stuff. So the first day and the last day for this community week thing. This doesn't always happen, it's just a special week right now. Shrines are stupid, never buy this. I think it's one of the worst purchases in the game. You can get that stuff easy. You don't need to be... Alright, I have the campaign open. Maybe that was one of the things that opened. I got a bunch of achievements there for this. You can just collect it. It's something that kind of just happens as you play. You'll get stars. You'll get loot as you get stars. There's other tasks that they ask you to do that you can... And I don't really focus any of these down. They kind of just happen as I play. Especially as a beginner, you're not going to want to super hyper-focus on the campaign yet. But if stuff gets completed, definitely go grab it. Getting all this stuff. Wish I could collect all somehow. And I will probably make a goblin team today just so you guys have it. I kind of like the team that I'm already using. But I do want to have a team that you guys could make as well. Alright, I collected all this stuff, right? Good to go. What would be... Get the Legends Reborn. This has been happening as I play. I'm killing things. I'm killing yellow enemies, so I'm getting these. So then I'm collecting this. Another thing that kind of just happens along the way. The quest, though, I've been trying to do. It's getting a little harder, though. It's in Divinian Fields, and Divinian Fields is one of the kingdoms that we're on anyway, so I kind of have to do it. So I was working on that a little bit. World quest. Guess what I've found? Treasure maps. Oh, geez. Treasure maps suck. We're gonna have to do this eventually because it'll lead to the other world quest, but treasure hunt is something you should probably avoid. Let's go ahead and do it. And, I'll use this team for this, but after this, we'll look at the Goblin team. Because I think I'm gonna have to level troops anyway for the XP booster. That's one thing that's been annoying me, is that XP booster keeps asking me to level troops. And I don't like that. It's like they're forcing you to level troops just to get your XP booster. So you're going to run out of souls. I almost just say don't do the XP booster if they keep asking you to do that. I had an extra turn. I was too focused on those skulls. Alright, this fight looks kind of hard. World quests will get harder the more you do them back to back to back. They moved my team around, freaking Dust Devil. Purple, blue, green. We got Moon Mage. Get a green extra turn. Free skulls. Moon Mage hitting even harder now. 12 damage to all enemies. I think I fully leveled her. Just joining the guild gave me more stats. I don't know if all these are fully leveled. 15. We're getting there for sure. Alright, let's get, I guess, the blue. Pretty close on green, I should do that. My weapon's hitting harder now. 15 light splash. Shoot that in the middle. Let's do blue into green. I did a video this morning, so it's kind of like the same thing as yesterday. It was the other way around last week. Last week I did the live stream, and then I made an EverQuest video, and I was kind of over it in the EverQuest video. So I can only stream so long, and talk so long, and make videos so long. And I'm over it usually, especially if I'm doing 2 different ones. If I'm on the same one and everything's going good, I'm good, but if I stop a stream and then I start another one, I don't know. I'm tired from the first one usually. Got level 50. Alright, we're still picking brown, then red, then purple, then yellow, then blue, then green. So we're gonna go red. I haven't seen the Mountain Crusher yet. We might want to check on that. Really haven't seen any of the mastery weapons that I usually... Might want to check on that too, but let me finish this world quest. I guess I could look here. Could search by brown. See, I don't have it yet. And I have 13, 14 brown mastery. It must be more than that. It's fine, though. Still the same order. Anita with the gifted. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Went to Lord Mac. Anita and Trey out there. Woke up just in time. Yeah, I'm streaming way later today because Trey had something to do. We do a duo session on EverQuest every Saturday, usually after the stream. And just to make sure it happened today, I did that first. I kind of switched the play, did that first, do this second, instead of the other way around like normal. Shoot our weapon, make some green on the board. Got blue, blue, purple, green, come on. I still think I could probably trade this guy out for a leprechaun or something. I'm the type of dude, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at the moment, I'm still liking this team. So I'm still going with it. I might be able to make it better. Dang, they're doing stupid barrier. Hopefully I get a bunch of loops in a row and kill them. Skulls. Our attack is now at 22. You can just see it going up and up and up. Cast the Wall of Bones, get everybody up. Let's hit them with this. Let's go here, maybe. Great Maw can devour, and it's about to. Wonder who it's gonna devour. Probably try to kill it. Or it does that. Nice. Great Maw's a legendary, and it has a 100% chance to devour, but it can only be cast once. It's a pretty cool troop, I like it. I use it until I get High King Iron Gut sometimes. Just keep looping them. And they're dead. This was one quest I didn't know that we had, or I would have had it close to complete, so we could just complete it today. I'm trying to get a kingdoms open, quests, like classes open, and I had a lot of them close. I'm playing a little bit. Like, I don't think I've played yesterday, but I played like a couple of days in a row before that. A little bit. I'm not trying to like do too much, but just like dailies and make it to where when I do the stream, like, we get stuff done. What do we got? Green. But you see, I haven't like run into any like big problems yet. Like, the way I'm playing is going fine, and I don't even play every day. If you play every day, you're gonna do even better. If you spend money on the game, you're gonna do even better. Like, I'm totally free to play, and I'm only playing a couple of times a week. You can do much better than that. You should be doing better than me, not worse. You're following the advice. Alright, got this. I like to shoot it on 2 just because it hits the most enemies. But sometimes you might want to target down specific enemies with it if you don't like them. Bang. We're frozen. That means we can't get extra turns on this color, green. But I'm still going to fire it. It's like damage. Even if it doesn't loop, it's fine. Go purple extra turns. See, purple still works, because purple we're not frozen. It's what freeze does. Whatever troop is frozen, you can't get extra turns on green. And I can't get extra turns on skulls, because it's the one doing skull damage as well. But if this was frozen, we couldn't get purple extra turns. If this was frozen, we couldn't get blue or purple extra turns. If this was frozen, we couldn't get yellow extra turns. So like say this let's say this one was frozen, but nothing else was. Then we couldn't get extra turns on blue or purple, but it wouldn't affect skulls because this is our skull troop. But since this is frozen, it's freezing us on green and skulls because it's our first slot. So that's how that works. Yeah, a bunch of like debuffs popped up on some of the fights that I did not get to explain. Maybe eventually I'll just go over all of them. If anybody has any questions, let me know. You know, like, well, an angel gem will pop up during a random fight and it's off stream, and it just gives you barrier if you explode it or whatever. And rage gems, and there's like a heroic gem for almost every debuff and buff at this point. We used to not have any heroic gems back in the day. It was just the colors, and that's it. Colors and skulls. When I first started playing this game, it was just the 6 colors and the skulls. Eventually they added the Doom Skulls, and then they started adding other heroic gems, like, I think Uber Doom Skull might have been first, which we haven't seen one of those yet, but it's like, I think 10 damage instead of 5. And then they added lycanthropy gems, and then they added all kinds of other stuff until now, where we have one for every color, one for every debuff, one for every buff, pretty much now. Almost. They're getting there, at least. We even have like a decay gem or whatever. Got a new mechanic. Terror wasn't around back in the day. That's kind of a newer mechanic. Look up just in time. Do I get trophies when I do quests? Yeah, I'm getting trophies. I think you get trophies for everything. You can get trophies for pretty much everything except for treasure hunt. You might even get them for treasure hunt, but you'd have to complete it. Well, duh. I mean, you have to complete fights to get trophies. I think you get trophies for pretty much everything. Unless you're like maybe even practice. I don't even know if there is practice anymore because I never do practice. What you talking about? Practice, man? Yoke says, I think I went to level 200 or 300 with some poop troops. I had Luther and 2 times Ranger. This was 8 or 9 years ago. When's the next Nomapalooza? Next weekend. Crow is here. You play Gems of War for the shiny loot. Alright, so we opened up, I think, treasure hunt right there. which I think you should just not even touch. Is that what I opened? Is that what I opened? I don't even know where it is because I never go to it. This? Oh no, that's level 51. What did we just open then? I wasn't paying attention. Soul Forge? No, this is the Soul Forge. What did I just open? I'm an idiot. Should have been watching. I'd probably go back on my... Hold on a sec. Is it the dungeon? Ooh, I want a place to visit this place every day. Why? I can smell jewels inside. Lots of pretty shiny jewels. You can smell them, of course. Very expensive like candy. Yeah, I think I opened the dungeon. I'm looking at the stream. Went back a little bit. So we'll go check. Whoops. Just turned my own stream off. You guys hit the like? Let's get out of this. Dungeon! Alright, so dungeon's a good thing to do every day, just like your adventure board, just like your XP booster. You jump on the game. Once you get into the daily grind and you're not still opening kingdoms and classes, and even when you are, but eventually you're going to have all the kingdoms open, you're going to have all the game modes open, you're going to have all the classes open, the underworld open, the underspire, you're going to have everything open, and the first thing you're going to do every day, most likely, is your XP booster, your adventure board, your dungeon. Just like typically that's what most players do first every day. Dungeon is really good because you get diamonds, which you can use in the Soul Forge to craft mythics, legendaries, and weapons. So you want to do this every single day. What you do is you pick a room, which I don't know if I should do it right now. But, okay, so the dungeon, you pick a room, and it's going to reveal either a fight, a trap, like a buff, or a treasure. Most of the time it's either a trap or a fight. So what you want to do is get just 3 fights. So like you pick this one, you pick this one, you pick this one. Let's say you get 3 fights and no traps. You would do the fights, you fight the fights, and then you get Dragonite for a perfect run. Dragonite is what you use to then go open the eggs in the Soul Forge to get the dragons to eventually get Chrysantherax, Stellarix, Diamantina. It's kind of like something we don't need to worry about right this second, but still try to get perfects, which just means you get a fight, you fight it. You pick again, you get a fight, you fight it. You pick again, you get a fight, you fight it. That means you just got no traps, and that's called a perfect run. And then you get extra loot for getting a perfect run, which is the Dragonite, which you use to open eggs to get the cool dragons. The best troop in the game is a dragon you get from collecting 6 different dragons by opening floral eggs, making 2 weapons, to make another weapon, to make Chrysantherax, who's the best troop in the game. But that's down the road quite a bit. But you still want to do this every day because it also gives you jewels, which are like right here. So diamonds are to craft mythics, legendaries, and weapons. Jewels, you'll need to craft weapons, deeds, celestials, I think, some other things. Mostly weapons, though, and later on deeds. Early it'd be weapons, later it'd be deeds. The shards can turn into any jewel or diamond. You want to kind of keep them as shards until you need them. So you don't want to like convert them to diamonds immediately because you can't convert them back. So you might want to you would save them like this, that way in case you need jewels, because these can convert to jewels or diamonds. So let's say if you convert them immediately to diamonds, now you have no shards if you need some extra jewels, because you might like say there's a cool weapon or something like rope dart. You got blue, you got yellow. Let's say you're short, you don't have enough for rope dart. Well, if you have shards down here, then you can convert them into blue and yellow and make rope dart. If you have no shards because you turned them immediately to diamonds, then there's no way you're going to get it. So you want to keep them as shards until you need them, which could be a mythic. You might turn them into diamonds when you're getting a mythic, but wait until you actually need them. There's no reason to convert these until you actually need them. This is like pennies, dimes, dollars or something like that. They convert eventually. Like this is like 31 diamonds. I think you move the decimal 2 spots. Each day has a different color jewel. So today is what, Saturday? I don't know what the color is today. It's brown. So you can look at dungeon offer to see. So the jewel of the day for the dungeon is a brown jewel. You could buy extra brown jewels, diamonds, shards right here for 50 gems, which is the best time to do that is on Sunday because that's diamond day and you get more diamonds. But if for some reason you're super low on brown jewels and you need them, you could. This isn't a bad thing to buy. This is it's an okay thing to buy. This one's not good on like a day-to-day basis, but you know, maybe on Sunday, maybe if you're super close to getting a mythic or something and you need a couple extra diamonds. This one I've never bought in my life. I just get cursed runes over time, and eventually you need cursed runes to level your soul forge. I think eventually at least. Dragonite is what you're going to use to open the eggs to get the dragons. 6 different colored dragons. Captain Planet makes the big dragon. Well, I never buy this because I feel like I should be spending my gems on other things, first of all. 60 Dragonite isn't that much. And then if you do open an egg with Dragonite you bought with gems, you could just get a duplicate dragon and be flushing your gems down the toilet over and over and over. So I don't recommend it to anybody, really. Unless you're trying to close, okay, I got 5 out of 6, or I'm going to craft the one in the Soul Forge, or I'm trying to make a weapon here. I got all 6 and I'm making Chrysantherax right now. Yeah, that's fine to buy Dragonite because you know what it's going towards. If you know what your Dragonite's going towards, literally you know exactly what it's going towards, then it's okay to buy this. But if you're just buying it to open another egg and get another duplicate, then that's not a good expenditure. There's a money deal. I don't look at those. But, yeah. Look at these on Sunday, especially, because you get extra diamonds. You want to save up your diamonds and craft good mythics in the Soul Forge. So do this every day. Let's see if I can do it real quick. We're on level 1. So every day, you're going to fight your 3 fights, and you might get some stairs. The stairs will ask you if you want to go down, and if you want to make it harder, you go down the stairs. But when you make it harder, you get more loot. So eventually, you're going to want to be on level 20. You're going to want to go all the way down in the dungeon to the lowest floor, which is the most loot. But right now, as a beginner, I might just keep it on level 1. I might say, nah, I don't want to go down the stairs. I want to just make sure I can beat it every day, make sure I'm doing it every day, make sure I'm winning every day before I head down the stairs and make it harder on myself. I don't want to make it so hard that I can't beat it. Because you might get traps. You might get a silence trap and a death mark trap and and then you can't beat it. You can, let's say, you barely scrape by without traps, and then all of a sudden you get the worst 2 traps, and now you can't beat it today because you went down to a level and made it harder on yourself. So I'd say make sure you're winning every day with no problems, even with the hardest traps, before you go down. But the ultimate goal is to go all the way down to level 20 and be doing this every single day, getting as many jewels and diamonds and Dragonite that you can. Dungeon is super important. It's very, very important. It's almost as important as turning the game up to 4 times speed and joining a guild and getting your armor. And it's very important to do your dungeon every day. So let's see. I'm going to do, I think, a good strat for this is to pick the same 3 rooms every day. Because it's complete RNG. It's supposed to be complete RNG. So if you pick the same 3 rooms every day, eventually you're going to get a perfect run. If you're picking different rooms every day, you could be missing the RNG every single day. So I suggest picking the same 3 rooms every day. If you get sick of those 3 rooms, wait until you get a perfect and then switch the next day. That way you don't get a perfect. That way your old 3 rooms doesn't get a perfect the next day after you switch. I think that's the most chill way of doing it. Stick with the same 3 rooms. If you want to change, wait till you get a perfect and then change the next day after you get a perfect. So, because it would suck, wouldn't it, if you changed? If you were doing 1, 2, 3. And then you're like, I'm never getting a perfect. And then you switch to 4, 5, 6. And then the next day it's 1, 2, 3. It's better if you wait till it's 1, 2, 3. And then switch to 3, 4, 5, 6 the next day. So it's just like the XP booster, just like the adventure board. You want to do it today. There's a new one tomorrow. You can do 7 dungeons a week. You can do 7 adventure boards a week. You can do at least 7 XP boosters a week. If you're playing the game properly, you're beating 7 dungeons a week, 7 adventure boards a week, and you're getting 7 XP boosters a week. All right. This one should be not too bad. We should be able to beat it every day as long as we don't go down the stairs too early. Because eventually we'll pick the wrong... We won't pick a fight, we'll pick a trap, and it'll make it too hard because it'll like death mark us or silence us. You gotta kind of wait till you get Queen Beatrix to go down too far, because she can cleanse your whole team. So wait till you open the Underworld. Wait till you're doing City of Thieves 3 times a day, every day on level 20. Probably wait till you have your Rowan team. And then even wait until you have Queen Beatrix. And then even wait till you have Queen Beatrix fully traded before you go down in the dungeon. So that's your cue to go make the dungeon harder and get more loot, is when you finally have Queen Beatrix and she's finally fully traded. That's what I would say is your cue to make the dungeon harder. But until then, just do it like this and don't go down the stairs. Just make sure to do it every day. You can go back, if you accidentally go down the stairs, you can go back up, but you're not going to get stairs up every day, you know. You might have to miss some days if you do it, if you go down too far and make it too hard. You're going to lose, and you're not going to get stairs back up every day, so you're going to miss days. Best advice is just keep it on the easiest floor until you get Queen Beatrix fully traded, and then make a team with her too. Like, all right, let's shoot on 2. Dungeon super important. I probably should have put that in the title. I just didn't know he was opening it. I never know what we're about to do on these streams, so it's hard to make a title. We're just spreading the love a little bit with this weapon. Whoever's got the most gets skulls. Probably didn't need to do that. Oh, they killed me. Nice. Well, you're dead too. See, 25 garnets, so that's the brown jewel. So like brown weapons in the Soul Forge. So the Soul Forge is like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Anyway, the Soul Forge you're going to have to level up to open all the recipes. So right now you're just like concentrating on leveling it up. It's kind of like the dungeon. The dungeon we're going to eventually go all the way down to level 20. Well, the Soul Forge we're going to eventually have leveled all the way to max and have all the recipes. And then eventually we'll be able to craft mythics and legendaries and weapons and some of the strongest stuff in the game. Zul'Goth and Maelstrom Dagonath and Chrysantherax and Ruby Weapon and the Wand of Star. All kinds of good stuff. Soul Forge is awesome. Dungeon is awesome. Like, super important. Just do your dungeon every day. Right now, all you need to know is do your dungeon every day. Pick the same 3 rooms every day. Don't go down the stairs. Maybe buy the offer on Sundays. I got a stun trap, so now every fight going forward in the dungeon, my troops are going to be stunned, which isn't too bad for us because we don't have any traits anyway. That just takes away your traits. And we got a buff, so we're going to gain. It's going to give us reflect. All right, and here's this was the easiest fight, level 20. This is the hardest fight, level 40. Let's see if I can beat it, even. Yeah, the RNG is sus, but if you think it's like screwing you, just keep doing your same 3 rooms until you get a perfect, and then you can switch. A troop has Reflect. It will deal 50% from a single instance of incoming damage back to the afflicting enemy troop. So if they hit us with 20 damage, skull damage, they'll get hit back with 10. If they hit us with 100 damage of spell damage, they'll get hit back with 50 for 1 instance. Reflect isn't like that big of a deal in the game. It's one of the weaker, like, buffs. Just kind of a little bit annoying. Similar to, like, Disease and Web, and they're not that good. They're just kind of a nuisance. You'd rather have it than not have it, but it's not something to, like, seek out or to care about too much. Alright, this is going to be kind of hard. I wouldn't be surprised if we're not going to be able to beat it, but I'm still going to try every day. I'm going to at least do level 20, and, you know, I'll build my strength up until I can do the whole thing. Just because I can't beat the level 40 fight doesn't mean I wouldn't do level 20 and try level 30 every day. Which I don't know. We'll see if I can beat this. I'm not sure. This guy's going to off himself. Wonder if I should even be hitting him. Probably hit her instead. Should probably actually hit the dragon. Or him. I think he summons. Yeah, I might switch to this guy. We already killed one of our troops. When matched, giant gems will give you an extra 5 mana and explode. Pretty self-explanatory. If you can match these, it's better than matching like regular brown gems. Gives more mana and explodes a little bit. Oh boy, killed that. But I don't use brown, so... But I don't really have any colors at the moment, so I might as well explode, huh? Looks like we're losing this one. That's okay. We'll go look for the level 30 fight and see how we do on that one. Yeah, that wasn't even that close. So let's go find the other fight. Alright, there it is. Maybe we can win this one. Get some more diamonds and garnets. Well, at least I know I can beat the level 20 every day. Right now. This one looks a little more manageable. This thing actually hits pretty hard. Again, and this thing's going to devour. It's like pick your poison. Ooh, I got rid of that one. Now I got to get this guy out of here. Let's do her first, kind of weaken him. Up, there he goes. Oof. Come on, baby. Give me a turn. Stop it. Oh boy, they're like looping into that damage. I'm gonna get rid of that troll. Should be concentrating on him, but he was close to dead, so. And we'll be hitting him for a while if we can even beat him. $16. Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna be close. We might only be able to beat the first fight, which is no big deal. It's we just opened the dungeon. It's a progression. It's not like you're gonna immediately beat every fight, and we beat the first one. That's fine. It's a good start. So I don't think I want to sit here and keep trying them, but make sure to click every one of these, even if you get a perfect. Like, do the fights first and get your perfect and get your Dragonite, but then you still click on every room because there might be like loot as a death trap. Alright, we're out of here. We tried. Alright, let's see if there's anything up here. Collect some rewards. 500 souls, that's nice. Open chests. Got 4. Goblin Bomber again. Some stuff. Win battles in Zalkari and upgrade a troop to level 10 or beyond 3 times. Something else we're going to want to do. We might want to do that now. Venture board, dungeon, XP booster, and then we'll get all the quests knocked out. So, Zalkari, it's asking us to fight here. So, what can we do here? Probably just do... I already did the quest. I already did the kingdom quest. I guess I'd just do explore, because this is probably too hard. I mean, it might be doable, but it's only one fight. So let's do this. Just knock out the... Guess you gotta... Don't you have to do these to, like, open all these up? Like, I can't just click on them, so... Guess we'll do difficulty 2, just to open up 3. Guess you gotta do explore, like, once, just to open up all the difficulties, but... We really only need explore 1 right now, for our purposes, what we're doing. Let's do our goblin team, too, while we're at it. So I got Boar Rider, Hobgoblin, Goblin Shaman. I think I have a different goblin I want to use. I was thinking Goblin Rocket instead of Hobgoblin. Oops. I put him where my weapon was. Or wait. No. Hey. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Just had to click. This is a pretty, like, stereotypical, prototypical, whatever you say, goblin team. We got a weapon making green, boar rider, goblin rocket, goblin shaman. Those are like solid goblins. And now we're going to want to level them to level 10 just to satisfy that thing. If we have enough souls, so we can get our XP booster. We're going to spoon feed them like I've been doing. We'll do each one to level 10 right now. And I might even wait to use them until I actually level them all the way up. Today it's just for the XP booster. See what I mean by this? Like, the XP booster is asking us to level troops to level 10. So we're leveling these just to 10 instead of leveling them to max. And then tomorrow it's going to ask us again to level 3 troops to level 10. So then we just level all 3 goblins to 11, which counts. And then the next day we would just level all 3 to 12. And then the next day we just level them all to 13. That's a good way to not have to, like, use a ton of souls every freaking day to get your XP booster. You kind of just spoon feed troops that you're actually going to use instead of just instead of going into your collection and leveling random troops to level 10 that you're never going to use and wasting your souls. It's not totally wasting because I guess you're getting the XP booster, but it's better this way because we're going to use these. And just make sure you're leveling troops you're actually going to use or good troops instead of just leveling whatever. Unless you have like a ton of souls, I guess, and you just don't care. But I guess we'll use these once we get them all the way leveled. So I'll be leveling them every day. Probably should have already been doing that. But we'll keep using our... But if you're looking for a team, like you're like, okay, I remember Prisoner Luther, Guardian Dragon, Eleanor. That was the first team that everybody had together. We all had it. Well, here's one that you probably also have. And if you don't have these exact goblins, you could do... you know, this goblin's okay, except for we're using an all-green weapon. Goblin Bomber's decent for mana generation. It's a good damage dealer. This is a good damage dealer. This is a good mana generator. It's an okay mana generator. Okay damage dealer. So if you don't have the exact same ones as me, you could use Rogueling instead of Boar Rider. You could use Hobgoblin instead of Goblin Rocket. You could use Goblin Bomber instead of Goblin Shaman. And it'd be pretty similar. Orb Weaver, and I'm using green-purple banner. If you want to... Here's the Goblin team. Feel a little bit weird, you know? Not weird or bad, but I'm using this team, which you should probably have. I mean, this is a common, just from opening keys. I think we got this one from something. This is another common, like... These are 2 commons I'm using right now. And a weapon that you chose at the beginning of the game. So, if you have this, use this. If you don't, use the goblins. Alright, anyway. Let's do our little fights in Zal'Kari so we can satisfy the XP booster. This really isn't progressing anything else except for that, but... XP booster is really strong early game, because you get levels fast, and then you get stats and open up game modes. Later on in the game, when you're higher level, XP boosters aren't as good because you need so much experience to level and you don't get a stat, you don't get anything. Once you're level 1,237, like, XP boosters aren't as good, but you still grab them every day. You just don't... Just way more valuable early game, is all I'm saying. You wouldn't, like, go out of your way to utilize a XP booster to its fullest at the end game. You just kind of use them each day for your daily stuff, and you don't, like, make it take longer by specifically going somewhere and... Yeah. This is Explore 2, just doing fights in Zal'Kari, because we already have the quest done. We already have the class quest done. We already have the 2 first trials done. It's like the only fights we can do. Prefer to be making progress on a quest right now, but... Container of rare antiquities. Explore any kingdom. You don't get trophies for Explore 1? Thought you did. I never really care about trophies too much. They don't really do anything. You can't spend them. I'm pretty sure you do, though, because I get a ton of trophies on Vault Event Weekend. Pretty sure you get at least one trophy on Explorer 1. And all I do is play Explorer 1 all Vault Weekend, and I get a bunch of trophies, so... I'm gonna have to see it to believe it that you don't get trophies on Explorer 1. We're web, so this troop's not gonna hit very hard. So I'm gonna do that. We'll wait till it gets unwebbed, cleanse it. Classics here. Oh, you're thinking of seals? Okay. Yoke says, what is the draw to a new account to see how different or better the new account experience is? Just to see, like, use your wisdom to restart the game and you know exactly what you're going for. You're better at building teams. It's very fun. It's really fun. Like, you get burnt out when you're high level and you have everything in the game and you're doing the same thing every day and the same thing every week. When you go back to a new account and restart all the way over, you know, like, you can't use, like, Chrysantherax and Ruby Weapon and, you know, all the awesome troops that your main account has. You're forced to use different troops. You know what's coming, though. Like, I'm going to work towards Rowan, then I'm going to work towards Queen Beatrix and King Gobtruffle, and you just, like, are smarter about using your resources, and you're smarter about joining a guild sooner, and you're smarter about turning it to 4 times speed sooner, and you know exactly what troops are good, and you go for those instead of wasting resources on crappy troops. Or maybe you wasted a bunch of resources on your main account, and you're going to see how it goes on a new account when you know not to do that. I don't know, it's fun for a little while at least. New account's fun until you, like, are back in the daily grind again, pretty much. And even then it's not bad because you're shooting for your first mythic or your first boss dragon or boss troop or something. Like, the more you play a new account, definitely the less exciting it is, but it's pretty exciting for quite a few months to start over. The draw for me to do a new account, that would be the draw for everybody else. The draw for me is to, you know, help beginners, and the beginning of the game changes all the time, so I can't give advice. If I'm trying to give advice to people and I've never done a new account playthrough before, my advice to beginners would be from 8 to 9 years ago. And the game was completely different back then when I started. So no other YouTuber or content creator knows what they're talking about as far as the beginning of the game, except for me. And Tacit, I think, did one new account playthrough like 3 years ago or something. For whenever Switch came out with Gems of War, that's when he did it. So I would be the best to give advice to beginners, and then Tacit would be number 2. And then for everything else, it might be the other way around. But as far as beginners go, because I've put myself in that situation, I know what it's like multiple times, frequently, and not 5-6 years ago. Some people never do a new account playthrough and they're still trying to give advice to beginners, but it's like, you can't, though. Like, you literally can. It's not even that you're dumb or anything. It's just like, you just can't because you haven't done it. So how could you give advice? Be like me trying to give advice to a brain surgeon. Like, nobody would expect me to know how to do brain surgery. You can't expect some other person to know. Like, you can tell you general stuff, but they're not going to know exactly what to say. Cursed runes is to open Soulforge recipes at low levels. Yep. There's a cursed gnome for sure. If you click the chat button, you'll see all sorts of gems. Zip of water, yeah. Oh, now we open treasure hunt. So just avoid this, please. Like, I know you're curious. You probably want to go try it out. Try it out, but then don't be playing it all day and all night. It does not help you make progress in the game, and it's not good for getting loot. It's a very old game mode that's been in the game forever, and they've never touched it. Imagine, like, getting a job 30 years ago and never getting a raise, right? That's kind of like if you're still playing Treasure Hunt. It'd be like, you got a job 30 years ago and you never got a raise. Like, there's inflation, like, everything ends up costing more. You should be making more money. They never touch it. They never touch Treasure Hunt. They put it in 8, 9, 10 years ago and then never touched it. So it's still giving very crappy loot, and it's not updated to the current game. So it's horrible. People argue about it all the time, but it's so horrible and stupid to be playing Treasure Hunt. No matter what you're going to say about it, that you can get gems or whatever. But, okay, 1 gem every 15 minutes? Like, come on. Even if it's more than that. There's literally no updated resources there, and they haven't touched it in 9 years. That's period. It's a horrible waste of time. No. New playthroughs are more fun and helps curb burnout. Daniel's here. Yeah, just like any other game, if you beat Dark Souls 50 times, or, you know, you beat Dark Souls and then you play it on New Game Plus and you beat it again, and then New Game Plus 2 and then New Game Plus 3, it's kind of fun to, like, start all the way over. Like any game. If you really like a game, you play it again. You start over from the beginning. Like I'm playing EverQuest. I don't stay on my level 60 Necromancer like 24/7. I like to start a new character and go back to level 1 and try something new, a different class. Just like any other game, like the draw to a new account playthrough. Just starting a game over that you've been playing. Try it from the beginning again. For me, it's to give advice to beginners, though. It's also fun for me, though. I look forward to this, pretty much. I kind of look forward to this more than my normal streams, like, just because it's something new and different. Oh, why'd I do that? Well, because I got purple, too, that's why. Asking myself questions. Probably won't go super long today, just because I already made a video this morning that was an hour long. Probably why it sounds like I need a sip of water. I'm already at least an hour in on my voice today. Before I even started. Alright, we gotta get certain things done though, so I'm just trying to get this XP booster. So explore, you do fights, you get a mini boss. The mini boss gives you these. Once you get 100 of these, you get to fight a mythic boss, which gives you a chest. The chest has a chance to have a token in it, a trait stone, stuff like that. So, do we need to do this? 2 more fights, and then we got it all the way done. Then I might run an XP booster. Might as well do the mini boss. You can't stay long either. Yeah, I'm not trying to go super. I just want to get certain things done, and then I'm probably going to get off here. We're almost at an hour right now anyway. Let's get the XP booster done. That's step 1. Well, step 1 was dungeon. Yeah. Purple? Dang. How much gave them extra turns? Ah, our weapon's webbed. Why'd I do that? Alright, now it's not. This is like the boss, mini-boss, so the fight's a little harder. You won't even notice later, but right now, noticing a little. Almost there. Come on. Here we go. One more fight. Got 9 myth stones. The higher, like, the harder difficulty explore you do, the more myth stones you get per mini boss. Just unlock difficulty 3. I'll probably just do 1 real quick to do my last fight. Make the fight as easy as possible. Just real quick. Oops. Purple, green, yellow. Gotta kill, baby. She went 2-shot. 2-shot. One more. Come on. Alright, so now XP Pooper is done. Done. Dungeon done. This done. I think I'll use this one. I'll let the other one... We're gonna let this one go to the mail so we can use it whenever we want. I mean, if you want to use it right now, you can. Just like, I already have one that's gonna wear off sooner than I want to use first. One treasure map, alright. So I guess, I mean, let's make sure we're doing something that isn't too difficult first before we run our XP booster. Alright, so we did this, let's do our adventure board. It's just trait stones, but as a beginner, I need trait stones still. If this was my main account, I'd probably skip this one just because it's only trait stones and I have like 1 billion of those. It shouldn't take too long. And then we'll be completing some quests. I got them all super close. Pretty sure, at least a few of them. A couple of class quests. I wonder if I have to do the Divinian Fields one just to open up. Because that's getting like a little harder. Right, come on, man. Fast. Go, 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 go. Venture board. I could have done skulls. Sometimes faster is not faster. There we go. Doing my adventure board. Practice what I preach. Getting 2 class experience for every fight here. And getting some loot. And sometimes the XP booster will ask you to do it anyway. Didn't today, but... Dummy. Dummy, stupid dummy. Right in the middle. Stroke my fiddle. There we go. Oh, you guys, I've been watching super recommended, it's old stuff though. Like you guys probably already seen it before, whatever, or not at all, or you don't even know what I'm talking about, but I've just been watching something on YouTube and it's been making me crack up, so I figured I'd bless you if you've never seen it before. Depends though. Like I said previously, I really like... Whoops, what happened there? It's supposed to be an extra turn. I must have matched it weird. I love rage compilations, just watching people play games and like... It depends though, you can't be watching... I don't know. But you guys know like Angry Video Game Nerd, you know, like Mike Matei. He's like the real... He's like, you know, it's James and him like created that. And, you know, James is like the nerd and like the owner of the channel and blah blah blah. But really, if you know about it, like Mike Matei is really behind a lot of the ideas and the gameplay. And if he wasn't there, like it probably never would have happened. And anyway, if you go to his YouTube channel, Mike Matei's, and you go to his playlists, he has like rage compilations where he's like playing old games too, like freaking Atari and NES and... But he's just so funny when he's mad, he screams. As long as you don't mind profanity, obviously. I'm cracking up like the silent laugh watching him. It's just funny, bro. Like you see him getting madder and madder, and then like he'll either die or miss a jump or something, and it's just hilarious. You know it's coming. I was cracking up watching that earlier. Sometimes that's all you need when you're in a bad mood, nothing's going right, or you're depressed, or you got anxiety or stressed out. Just find something that makes you laugh like that. Find something that makes you laugh so hard that you're not making any sound, and that's like a good cure. At least for a little bit, man. You'll forget about your troubles for at least while you're watching it and laughing that hard. Little tip from me to you. we're dealing with anything. I think I mentioned like Markiplier before when he's doing his rage stuff. Like he's not my favorite channel ever. I'm not gonna watch him on a day-to-day basis, but just that specific part of it where he's screaming and yelling and getting pissed off. It's just funny to me. Like that stuff cracks me up. Can't be certain people, I guess, but you know, it's like certain people. I hurt my leg. What is that from? What is that from? I remember that. Yeah, in Mordheim you restart. What's the hurt my leg thing? Oh no, I remember that and it was funny. That's ringing a bell. Alright, so it's Angry Video Game Nerd. It's Mike Matei. So Mike Matei, Crow. And then, just I like Markiplier, but as far as like his rage stuff, it's just funny. He's kind of from where I'm from, so I have a little bit of a... Like, most people probably look at him like PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye or somebody you're not going to watch because they're that type of YouTuber, but I don't know, I just have like a little bit more, I don't know, I'm drawn to him a little bit more because he's like from exactly where I'm from. So I give him more leeway. I think he's funny. Yeah, I know. Oh no, yeah, that was Tom Sana. That was a retrograde Tom. He's funny too. He's funny in like a different way. And then Bakba Soup will crack me up sometimes too. He's funny. He's always talking about his wiener and nice wiener. He does Resident Evil. Alright. So brown, red, purple. We need yellow. And for that golden cog. Alright, 4 more fights here. And then we're definitely beating some quests. We technically opened the dungeon today. So either way, we're still doing good. See, I matched brown, which I don't even use, but it fell and gave me green, which I do use. It's the only reason I matched the brown, because I got the green. Probably didn't even need to do that. I just seen it first. I seen it! I seen him! What else? What have you guys been watching, like, other than Gems of War or me or whatever? You guys watch. Don't even have to be YouTube. Just shout out. What's the other thing you're watching right now, you know? I've been watching a lot of skateboarding, and I don't even skateboard. I just think it's like watching a mechanic fix cars, like watching a cook. Been fun, different thing to watch. I get bored sometimes of watching the same crap over and over, so then I'll get like on a kick. Like, oh, I've been watching whatever all of a sudden for a while. Every day. Was parkour for a minute. Now it's skateboarding. It was mechanics, like fixing cars, and it was like cooking before that. Like, I'll get into like where I'm watching a certain thing every day for a little bit, and then I'll go to something else. My jam right now is Mike Matei Rage compilations. Cracking me up. I looked at one of my bank accounts was overdrawn the other day, and I was so pissed. Like that's like the thing that can ruin my day. Like something with money and not having enough money, or doing something stupid, and you know what I mean? Like wasting money somehow. Like imagine you leave the house, you're paycheck to paycheck, you already don't have enough. You go out of your house and you somehow like lose a $20 bill. Like you get so pissed off. Like that's how it is pretty much. Like dude, I get so mad. Ruin my whole day. Like just looking at the finances. Some days I'll just like avoid it that way because I know it's gonna be annoying. Schrodinger's cat type of thing. I know it's in there. I don't know if it's dead or alive, but I don't want to know. Some days I do that. True crime is really good. I was on such a true crime streak for a while. Back when I was working at this one place, I would listen to true crime like every day. I still like kind of... I watch a couple of things still, like, to this day. That's one of my favorites, too. True crime. More time live streams and rage about it? I should. I might do other games soon. I'm giving EverQuest a chance, like 3 videos a week. And it's, like, not amazing. Like, we hit a couple 1K videos, though, so it's going okay. I'll probably never hit 1K on Gyms of War again, like, for some reason. This game is just dying or something. I can make the perfect video right now, and it'll get, like, 300, 400 views. People are just either sick of my ass, or the game is dying, or a little bit of both, and I think it's a little bit of both. Got a weird community, like, some of it. Like, you guys, obviously not you, but, like, 50% of the Gyms of War community is just, like, strange. You're gonna do what they want to do, even if it's really stupid, and they're gonna get mad at you for telling them it's stupid. It's so strange. You're just trying to help them. They don't get it. You didn't say it nicely, though. You said, here's a $100 bill. You didn't say it nicely, so I'm not taking the $100 bill, and I'm never coming back again. Even though you hand out $100 bills all the time, I'm never coming around again, sir, because you said it with a disrespectful tone. Is that smart? I need money. Why can't I find any money? Oh, there was this one guy who was handing out $100 bills, but he said it in a slightly disrespectful, abrasive manner. So I am not ever going back there again. I know I have nothing. I'm so starving. I have nothing. I have no food. I'm hungry. He was handing out cookies and eggs and food and bread, but he said it in a disrespectful manner. So I'm never going back. I'll just be hungry and starve to death. That's how freaking Gyms of War community is. And then you say, like, no, don't eat that berry off that tree. It'll give you the runs. And then they're over there, like, shitting their pants saying, oh, I want to eat the berry. I already ate it. You're like, well, just don't eat it next time. Don't tell me what to do. They eat another one and they shit their pants again. That's freaking Gyms of War community right there. Like some of it. All I'm saying, dude, just don't eat the freaking berry off the tree again. That's for the birds. It's not like you're not supposed to. It's the berry, though. You eat it. I'm gonna eat it. Shit your pants again. Get mad at me. The guy told me not to eat the berry, and I ate the berry, and I already ate it, so I'm mad at him. I'll just quietly be over here shitting my pants, and I'll never watch you again, sir. You told me I already ate the berry. You said it in an abrasive, slightly negative manner. So I went ahead and I ate 3 berries off the tree, and then I shit my pants for 5 days, and it's your fault. And I'm never watching you again. That's like half of the Gyms of War community. It's so strange. Very strange. Guy over there, another guy over here, like, eat the berries. They give you superpowers and make you fly to the moon. So they eat them and then they crap their pants and their stomach hurts. But he said it nicely, though. So they're going to go back. And then next day, he's like, eat bird poop. It falls from the sky and it's yummy. And then they eat it. And then they crap their pants and die and fall over and go to the hospital. But then they're like, they go back the next day to the same guy. He's like, here, drink this tonic. It's really good. It'll make you strong. They drink it and they immediately fall over and pass out and crack their head on the ground. But then they're back the next day. Hey, I'm back. Oh, this one's good too. Everything's good. Here. Everything. Everything's good. Good job. Glad you got that. Glad you ate that berry. Didn't need those pants anyway, did ya? Weird. I like wasting my time. Shut up, guy. I love wasting my money and time. Get out of here with your stupid advice. We're like the cavemen or something, like dinosaurs. Like a meteor's gonna come and just boom, like they're endangered species. Those people, they don't even know it. The end is coming. They're too busy picking the stupid berry off the tree and eating it when somebody already told them not to. They just didn't like the way that they said it. So they're going to keep doing it just to be different. Because they already ate it. They don't want to be wrong, you know? They just keep eating it. They just make a tough face and act like they're not filling their pants up. Because they already ate it. They don't want to be wrong. And then the other idiots telling them to eat the berries, who they like, who's nicer or whatever, who puts rainbow colors on the screen and fart noises. They like him, and he's telling them to eat the stupid poisonous berry that makes them shit their pants. And they already ate it anyway and already filled their whole pants up. So when the other guy says, don't eat the poisonous berry that makes you shit your pants, they're like, I hate you. I hate you with your stupid advice. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to eat another one. Fill up their pants again. It's like idiocracy to the fullest. Sauna with the gifted went to TK Peril. Yeah, when they join and do nothing. This one definitely is good. This new mythic. I already got it. It's gotta be good. Oh no, Sinny says it's not good. Well, I hate his guts anyway. Screw him. Screw that guy. He said, I already got it, so I hate him now. Because he said it's bad. He's telling the truth on me. I hate that. I gotta be always right. And if somebody's not telling me I'm right, I'm not watching them. Alright, so Broken Spire was our first kingdom. We were on the third trial. We have a class quest, though, and I've got it all the way to the end. So, what was I just doing? I was just doing... I don't even know what I was just doing. The adventure board. I got the adventure board done. So we're on the last fight of this class quest. We're about to open up Warlord, which isn't a very good class, but you'll eventually have to level it for your kingdom power. You want to open it anyway. Like, you might need it eventually one day. There's a class weapon. You know, it's a... You want to open everything if you can. Open every class, every kingdom. Not if you can. You literally should. Like, not opening all your kingdoms and getting all your classes and all your game modes and stuff like that, it would be like playing level 1 of Mario just over and over and over and over. And never going to level 2. You know, you just keep playing level 1 over and over and over and over. If you don't open all your kingdoms, you don't open all your classes, you don't open everything in the game, you're just... It's like, oh, I slid down the pole on level 1. Time to reset the game and play level 1 again. That'd be not opening all your kingdoms and classes and stuff like that. There's literal reasons. Even if I never use Warlord, if I think Warlord sucks and I'm never going to use it one time, I'm still going to do the class quest, open the class, because there's a class weapon. It's part of the kingdom. Leveling the class is part of your kingdom power. Like, there's certain restrictions sometimes and certain weapons that utilize certain, you know... This weapon, you have to be Warlord to make the weapon work right. Like, occasionally you're going to have to equip Warlords. Every Thursday there's a different class event, and eventually it's going to be Warlord. You're going to want to have everything open. Just how you play the game. Earlier on my EverQuest video, I was talking about we were fighting giants, and there was just like, all I could see was their butt crack swaying back and forth. So I'm calling the video Happy Trails to Swaying Butt Cracks. Because when they turn around, you just see like their happy trail right in your face. And because I was like fear kiting them, so they're running away from me, and I was like shoving my lance in their hiney, up their buns. And you could see just their butt crack swaying back and forth. I don't know why I told you that. Da, 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 da. Lots of good beginner information, that's why. New account playthrough. Talk about EverQuest. We're just doing fights. TK Peril got gifted, then he showed up. See what happened, Sana? Thank you so much for running out there with Anita and Trey. Anita and Trey? What's my preferred home kingdom? Whitehelm is the answer. Literally the answer. Everybody should be at Whitehelm, unless you're eating the poisonous berry and filling your pants for some other reason. You know, that's the answer. Like, Whitehelm is literally the best kingdom to have as your home kingdom. Period. End of story. Equip it. Never take it off. There's no reason to not have Whitehelm as your home kingdom. There's no reason to ever switch it. You should put your home kingdom on Whitehelm and just forget about home kingdom and never act like it doesn't exist ever again. It's nice, right? You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to change it ever. You put it on one thing and you never change it. It gives you pure glory. Pure glory. And glory can change to every other resource, so pure glory is the smartest thing to be getting extra of by making Whitehelm your home kingdom. You know, other kingdoms might give you a little bit of souls and a little bit of gold, or a little bit of glory and a little bit of souls, or all gold. But gold can't change as easily to other resources as glory can, and souls is only for leveling troops pretty much and nothing else. So smarter to get glory every day, multiple, you know, as your tribute, like as from your home kingdom. Clicking that button every day, all week, for the rest of your life. Glory, 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 glory. Because glory can give you gold and souls. And the only other options are gold and souls. And gold can't give you glory, and souls can't give you glory. But glory can give you gold and souls. And glory is glory. So glory can give you all three. It's just smart to do Whitehelm as your home kingdom, because it's literally only extra glory. It doesn't split it between souls and glory, or gold and glory, or souls and gold. It's pure glory, and that's it. You can ask Tacit, you can ask anybody else. It's Whitehelm. That's like one of those doesn't depend, isn't up for debate. There's not that many in Gems of War things that aren't up for debate or don't depend, but that's one of them. Whitehelm should be your home kingdom. Good question. Yeah, the resource called glory. Jeff Scutt says, sounds like normal life every day with normal people where I live. Nice rant. Thanks, dude. I'm like the king of rants. The rant king. Not the rat king. I'm not Theo Vaughn, but I'm similar. I'm just the rant king, not the rat king. So, it's really close, though. Alright, so we just did the Warlord. So now everything here is pretty much done. I mean, we could do Explore and run it up to... I don't really care right now, though, Explore. Trials. It's on 3. It's getting a little harder. Don't really care at the moment. We're just trying to open more stuff up. Doing Trials isn't going to open more stuff up. It's just going to give us a little bit of resources and just get harder and harder and harder as we go up to Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 6. Explore. It's not going to give us anything. It's just going to open up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 12. Which, you know, you could get, like, trait stones. And, like, we might want to open a couple of them. No, not really. Just want to explore 1 or explore 12. So one day we're going to open up all the way to 12. Because we might want to do explore 12 a little bit. But I'm not a big explore guy. And I don't think it's that necessary. Except for explore 1, which is always open. But yeah, eventually you're going to want to open everything. So we're going to go to every kingdom and open them all to explore 12 just to do it, but it's not one of the first things I'm going to do, is what I'm trying to say. Don't worry about this yet. We'll look at this once we have like every kingdom open, or at least a couple of magic kingdoms open. Like, we might go to Karakoth, and you know, we might be able to mess with this a little bit already, but we might look at that like next stream or the stream after. Alright, so this is the other. So we got Broken Spire. Everything's done. What's the first ones that opened? It was like Zalkari, maybe? So, class quest complete, trials on 3. Don't care about Explore, don't care about this, so that one's done. We got Adana, Karakoth, Divinian Fields. Okay, let's go to Adana. Okay, we got the class quest, Mechanist. We have the other quest complete, so let's get this done. Alright, got it on the last fight. Let's get Mechanist open. Mechanist is an actually good class, so Warlord was not good. Orb Weaver is good early game, and it's good for defend later. Mechanist is going to be good for specific things later. It's a decent class. It's like kind of in the middle somewhere. Above average type of class, Mechanist. But you will use it for 50% start for mech, is basically. So there's pretty good mechs in the game. Eventually you're going to have your Mechanist class fully traded, which will give other mechs on your team a 50% start. And there's pretty good mechs. So we want to have Mechanist. You want to have every class open, but I'm giving you even more reasons as to why we're doing this one. Mechanist is decent. I don't care about yellow so much. Let's get purple. I mean, I have a yellow troop, but he's only there for when I can't get other colors, pretty much. And we like skulls. We're doing 22 damage. A kill. Shoot right in the middle. Do it again. Actually, we're gonna hit for like 15, 16, so probably should switch to... See, this guy's entangled, so we'll go here. Just let him stay alive for longer than these two, because he's entangled and he can't hit us with skulls, so... Sometimes you choose who you're gonna kill based on, like... This one has like a ton of debuffs on, and this one doesn't. Kill the one that doesn't first. That way the one that's left has a ton of debuffs on it. It's the smart order to kill things in. So we'll target this one. Well, it doesn't really matter now. We can do the middle one. We'll keep entangling that because we have this fully tempered, and it's final tempering as an entangle when you cast. And our class, I think, eventually entangles too. So entangle prevents them from hitting us with skulls, which sometimes when you're losing, if you have like an even matchup or the enemy's slightly stronger than you, if you can prevent them from hitting you with skulls, like, you might be able to win that fight. Because usually that's how you'll lose. Like, they'll just boom, boom, boom with skulls, and then it's an even matchup otherwise, and you lose. Better than Pokemon? To be fair, you have to get to it to be a bit weird to enjoy playing with colored balls and skulls all day while chasing gnomes, for sure. Alright, we opened another class. Very important, but everything else is done there now, so all these are all the way done, these three. So Karakoth. We got a little bit left on the quest. Let's go complete that. And then we'll have to do the class quest. And then we'll move over to Divinian Fields. Fortunately, Divinian Fields is part of like the Legends Reborn thing going on right now. If it wasn't that right now, it'd be, I think, easier. Like, it's kind of harder right now because there's an event going on. It's like everybody's playing that event, so they didn't want to make it a complete walk. It still is for like super high level players, but I feel like it was a little harder than it should have been for me as this beginner account. I think we can still get it done, but it's kind of like the last few fights are not super easy type of thing. Then you got the forum people, you know? Gems of War, man. We got the centers, who are cool and smart. And then you got the forum people. And then you got the eating the berry and loading up their pants people. Like, fortunately, only like 33% of the community's cool these days. And we're getting smaller and smaller and smaller, too. So, if there's 900 people playing, only 300 of them are cool now. See, I getting kicked out of guilds for weird reasons, right? Kind of proves it a little bit. Proves my point a little bit. Isn't he the one that told us not to eat those free berries off the tree? Screw him. I'm gonna look for a reason to kick him out of the guild when I become guild leader. I'm not there yet. There's a sensible person in the guild lead position of the Mana Bombers right now. But once he leaves and I become guild leader, boy, I'm going to kick out that Sinnycool guy because he told me not to eat the crap your pants berries. You know, and I already ate them, so I feel like a dummy, and now I forever hate him. And I'm just going to keep eating those crap your pants berries just to spite him. Even though it doesn't matter. That's what they... Who knows? Who knows what they think? Like, I even know that you're still doing it. I don't. 53! Alright, red. I'm gonna go to floor 89 of the Tower of Doom every single time, no matter what. Even though he's just trying to help and save me time and money, and he's trying to hold other people accountable, I'm going to take offense to it. I love eating the poop my pants berries. Rant Part 2? I thought it was a good one, so I thought it deserved a Part 2, like a sequel, you know? Deserves a sequel. EverQuest is the same way, guys. Like, there is some ding-dongs over there, too. Luckily, it's only like 25%, maybe? But boy, they come from, like, World of Warcraft or these other, like, emulated versions of the game that are super easy and super quality of life, and then they just run. They come into the hard game. Be like Mordheim. Imagine Crow if there was an easier version of Mordheim where like they hold your hand and there's quality of life all over the place, and you can be 3 gods in one, just like invincible god mode everywhere, never dying, killing all the bosses and doing whatever you want. Imagine there's that version of Mordheim and there's like a portion of people playing it, and then that version of Mordheim gets shut down and they all come back to Mordheim, and then now they're running around in your game. That's how EverQuest is right now. Like, I got all these ding-dongs running around, don't know what they're doing. Even not even saying they're bad at the game, they just don't have etiquette. They'll steal your kills, steal your loot, steal your camp, like run mobs over top of you, like not ask when they should ask, not, you know? Like, one person I saw was doing a hardcore challenge, which means they don't want help from anybody else. And then, like, people would just run up and help them. Me, I run up to them, I see them getting attacked by a skeleton, not fighting back. I send them a message. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? You know, like, are you AFK? Do you need help? Like, or are you working on your skills? Like, I ask first before I just kill the skeleton. All right? Because they could be doing something. I don't want to interfere and kill the skeleton or heal them or give them a buff. Maybe they don't want it. So I sent them a message first, and they're like, yeah, some idiot just healed me. I was trying to do this. I'm doing hardcore. I don't want any help. Like, I'm doing solo hardcore challenge. And they healed me, and now I gotta, like, figure out a way to lose my health again so I can get back to where I was. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I asked, because I was about to, like, smash that skeleton into the dirt because I thought you were AFK. He's like, yeah, thanks for asking. Like, luckily I asked, because they would have been pissed at me, too. Just common courtesy, just to ask before you do stuff. Just like anything else. Alright, we got Ferret. He's not very good, but we got that done. Hey, we opened up 3 new kingdoms. So we got Whitehelm. It's going to be our home kingdom. It's a pretty good kingdom. You got Guard's Avatar, Commander Dawnheart, Sir Quentin Hadley. Some cool people there. Mist of Scales is cool too. It's got Takshaka, Marilith, Assassin class. Pretty cool place too. Forest of Thorns is even more important. That's where Rowan is. So we're about to have access to Rowan. Forest of Thorns is open now. We just have to go do the quest. That'll give us Rowan. We're going to put her on our third, make a new team with Rowan in our 3rd team slot, and then start to build a team around her. I'm not going to just plop her on my Moon Mage team. I'm not just going to throw her on my Goblin team. I'm not going to start using her immediately, but pretty soon we're going to be using Rowan. I do already have Leprechaun. I do already have Clockwork Sphinx. I still need the Golden Cog, so we'll see. But pretty soon you're going to be seeing Rowan probably, because now I have access to her. Got some gems. Forest of Thorns means Rowan. Let's go ahead and open these up. New banner. Forest of Thorns. Boom, there she is. That's Rowan, if you didn't know. One of the most important early game troops, and you could use her through the whole game if you wanted to. She's that strong. She gets boosted by armor. She has a really good boost ratio. She hits all enemies. And 50% starter. Low mana cost. And Mist of Scales, another banner. Alright. I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to do today. What time is it? Almost 3 o'clock? I mean, how long have we been streaming? I don't know. I don't know. I can go a couple more. Does anybody have any questions or anything? Or I can go a couple more minutes. I'll go to the top of the hour, maybe. You guys want? No one hold your hand in Mordheim unless it was chopped off and they're trying to, in vain, to reattach it in horror. You just realized that yeah, I'm in Sauna's guild. Woo! It's one thing I feel like, I keep saying it, but I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like the part 1, 2, 3, 4, I wasn't in the guild or whatever, and it was, struggling, not struggling, but you could tell the difference. And then once I joined, but that's also a good lesson. Like, you see the difference, and you see how important it is to get into a decent guild. Like, this is not a top 10 guild or something. Like, I didn't get into a crazy... This is their, like, other guild. Like, they have a main guild, and this is like a lower... This is for lower level people type stuff. It's not like their main guild. So, I just think it's an important lesson for beginners. Like, guild's so important, and just as soon as you can, I know it's not going to happen immediately, maybe. You got to kind of network a little bit, like... But come to streams, go to forums, go to global, go to Discord, until you're in a nice guild with some good people that, do stuff. That's it. Like, you don't want to join a dead guild where they're not doing things. The more stuff they're doing and the more people that are there doing stuff, the better. That's just with any guild. You know what I mean? So, it's just really important. You can see on the screen, like, the proof on the screen. Like, I wouldn't have, like, a couple of those medals probably up, or whatever. I wouldn't have, like, some of this right here. I wouldn't have some of my stats, like, I'd probably still be making the same amount of progress. It just wouldn't be as... I have a little bit more stats and, like, a couple... it's mostly just stats. I mean, I got a lot of keys and resources, too. So, I don't know. Not trying to downplay it. It's very important to get into a decent guild as soon as possible. I should have ran that XP boot. When's that running out? 4 days, so I gotta run that at some point. I don't have time right now. I don't want to waste it. Let's open some keys, Let's see what we get. So remember to never touch these. I love to repeat myself, because this is like the poison berry that they will eat. This is the poison berry they will eat and then load their pants with. Alright? That's just a good example. Don't eat the poison berry. Stack them to the moon first, and then you load your pants when it's time. Same thing here. Never open these, at least right now, until further notice. Okay, but you're fine. All of these are fine. So let's do this. Some new troops. I'll let you know if any of them are good. Zombies, okay, I think. No, that's not the one I was thinking. Never mind. Dwarven Gate's alright. You can kind of do a similar thing that we're doing with the Wall of Bones. You can triple up on it. Let's say something costs 15 mana. You cast one, 5. You cast the next one, 5. You cast the next one, 5. Now you're filled up. And these use 10, so you cast 2, it gets the third one up. So although you always have one of these up, and it's always given 5 mana to the other one, and then, they fill each other up, and they fill up a weapon. And they're also giving barrier. So Black Manacles triple Dwarven Gate is an example of a team. You do the dance. You cast Dwarven Gate, then the next one, then the next one. That gets up your weapon, you cast it. Dwarven Gate, then Dwarven Gate number 2, then Dwarven Gate number 3, and then you cast your weapon. All the while, your whole team's barriered, your whole team's getting mana. Skeleton's okay. Bunch of trait stones. Wonder if we can trait anything. Probably wouldn't want to. Okay, don't ever do this. That's the poison berry that loads your pants. Got a legendary. He's alright. He's like a old school legendary. I probably won't use him, but he might come in useful for certain restrictions later. You see how many I'm just not even mentioning? There's so many troops in the game that a lot of them are just kind of mid or not good. So you see I'm just not even mentioning them. You see? None of them are good. Literally. They're just okay or bad. Not worth mentioning. Arcane Lava Trait Stone. Clockwork Sphinx is here. It's one we're going to be using soon with Rowan. We got it from the Mech Masters Warband shop. So if Goblin Gang's there, get it. If Mech Masters is there, get it. And then you start working on getting all of them one time anyway, and then you never buy them again. At least I haven't ever. I was kind of looking at it the other day just to make sure, but I've always just bought them each once each. Nothing else really there. Got some gems. Alright, this one is a no-no for right now, so just don't do it. Okay, we got 28 of these. Still no mythic, but I wouldn't expect one at this point yet. So none of these are good. Spear Fox is okay. It's more for like specific situations. It's not one you're going to just utilize every day on an everyday team or anything. Goblin Rocket. Got more copies of this. You know, the more copies you get, you ascend it. It's able to be leveled higher. That's what ascending is. You collect a bunch of one card. So if you have a legendary card, you need 6 copies to make it a mythic. So it's... Well, while it's a legendary, you can only level it to 19. When you finally ascend it to a mythic, you can now level it to 20, and it'll get more stats. So every card in the game, you need to fully ascend, except for mythics. Mythics are already at the highest rarity, so you don't have to ascend mythics. But every other troop in the game that's not a mythic, you collect more copies of it until you have enough copies to ascend it. So like a common can only be leveled to 15, like a rare can only be leveled to 16, ultra rare can only be leveled to 17, an epic can only be leveled to 18, a legendary can only be leveled to 19, a mythic you can level to 20 out the box. But the reason you ascend like a common to mythic is now you can, instead of only being able to level it to 15, you can now level it to 20. The reason you would fully ascend a rare is right now you can only level it to 16, but if you fully ascend it, you can now level it to 20, and it'll get more stats. So Goblin Rocket, it's nice to have another copy of it to work towards ascending it. And that's all we got, except for maybe this. 854, we're on chest level. Let's go see. Okay, let's claim all these. Okay, we're at the max, which gives us the best chance in this chest. Let's go open those too. This is your best chance at getting a mythic, is being in a good guild. Your guild's on chest level 6, which isn't that hard. And then you open these right here. Still no mythic. Princess Elspeth's a good little mana generator for certain things. If you can get her fully traded. Drake Rider's okay. I only say that because it made like my top 20 rares or something. We got some Guardians. I used to recommend these, but then it's like, you know, they're good. Especially like Ferocity and Finesse. They're good. It's just like I really like to have specific weapons with them, and it's hard to get those specific weapons. So they're still alright. You know, if you have Rage Reaver, you have Nimbus Bow, you have Staff of Storms. I really like them a lot, but I kind of stopped hyper-focusing on recommending them because I know it's harder to get their weapon. But you don't have to have it. Like, you could do Mountain Crusher, Triple Ferocity, and that'd still be a really strong team. And those are easy to get, as you saw. Like, those are commons you get out of guild chests. Sir Quentin Hadley, we already had it, but that's a really good legendary. It's probably the best legendary we have right now. I utilize this guy a lot on my main account, especially before I got Chrysanthrax and Ruby Weapon and stuff. I used to use him all the time with Guard's Avatar. More Guardians. Alright, I'm not going to do 20 at a time. We'll wait till we have 200. Alright, we're almost at the top of the hour. Some more guild tasks got done. Let's go. So if I was going to continue to play right now, see how hard this is. I need to pay more attention as to what it's opening. Soul Forge, okay. Yeah, let's try to get these 3 fights done. That'd be cool to end the stream opening the Soul Forge. So we have the dungeon open, we have the Soul Forge open, we have Forest of Thorns open. We're getting there. We made some progress. All that stuff getting done today. So next time we tomorrow I'm putting out an EverQuest video that I already recorded this morning. I just gotta do some. I'll probably put it out to members pretty soon after the stream goes up off the air. Monday, just main account, new week. Probably around 10 or 10:30 a.m. EST. What is next week? What's the is it a world event? I think it's world event and vault event next week. And then Tuesday, we'll be doing another new account playthrough live stream. So if you're looking for the next one, it's going to be Tuesday around 10 or 10:30 a.m. EST. What level is my Soul Forge? I'm opening it right now, so it's level 0 at the moment. On my main account, it's the highest level it can be. We don't have it open yet on this account. The World Quest, I don't think like the World Quest has been sitting here either. I think it just kind of popped up. If not today, it was pretty recent. It might have been sitting there for like a week max, but I didn't pay attention to what color. Yeah, Soul Forge, we're gonna work on leveling that. Just like you work on eventually going all the way down in the dungeon, you're gonna work on eventually going to the max level in the Soul Forge to open all the recipes and all the cool stuff. That's pretty important, because you'll be able to craft mythics. You can't craft mythics. If you open the Soul Forge and then never level it, you're never going to be able to craft mythics. So you got to do it. The best way to get specific mythics, like target them, like, hey, how do I get Ironhawk, or how do I get Takshaka? The best way is via the Soul Forge. You know, save up diamonds and wait for it to come through the Soul Forge, because it has to eventually. It's a cycle. It's not really RNG, it's RNG mixed with a cycle. So it's not like you're never going to see it. It's you see one mythic, it gets taken out until you see all the mythics type of thing. And then there's event keys as the other thing you could save up if you want to try to get a very specific troop or mythic. Save up event keys. If you want to get a very specific mythic or legendary, save up diamonds. You know, the only other thing you're doing is opening random keys and getting random troops. You're never going to get something that way. There's too many things in the game. So it's very smart and part of the game to be saving diamonds and saving event keys and then waiting and then throwing them at specific times to get specific troops. Just part of the game. That's why you don't blow all your event keys as soon as you get them. That's why you don't just craft whatever in the Soul Forge as soon as you get enough. That's like, you know, my analogy for that. Somebody selling a toilet seat door to door, and just because you have the money for it doesn't mean you're going to buy it, right? I don't think I've ever told the beginners that analogy, though. Somebody knocks on your door, say, hey, toilet seat, used toilet seat for sale here. It's $50. Like, I got $50. I gotta buy it. I got $50. It's for sale. It's $50. They asked me. I gotta buy it. I got $50, right? I have to buy it because I have $50. Is that how it works? So in the game, if you have 4,000 diamonds, you have to craft a mythic immediately as soon as you get 4,000 diamonds. So if you have $50 and someone knocks on your door and has a used toilet seat, you have to buy the toilet seat, right? No, you don't have to craft the mythic just because you have 4,000 diamonds. You could save your diamonds and wait till a better mythic comes through. You don't have to immediately, oh, I got 4,000, I finally got 4,000. Okay, have patience. Didn't it take you forever to save those up? Why are you going to blow them at your first chance? It's nuts. It's like eating the poison berry and filling up your pants. I hate you, Sinnycool. You told me to wait longer. I wanted to craft Sparkinator really bad. A treasure gnome. Defeat it before it vanishes to gain its loot. So this is called a battle crasher. You know, every fight you do, and I don't know where we're at right now. Where are we? We're in a world quest, so it must be just I feel like gnomes only appear really in PvP and Explore, right? It's just kind of probably teaching us. It's a battle crasher, so every once in a while a gnome will pop in. You kill it, it has a chance to drop a vault key, it has a chance to drop like a bunch of gems or a bunch of gold. Like it's a treasure gnome. It's popping in and it's a better loot than usual, unless you just get unlucky. It could drop you like 2 minor trait stones or something, but this is like the vault event is going to be, you're going to see a lot of these during the vault event. But right now is not a vault event, so they're pretty rare. They don't pop in all the time. It's just every once in a while. But during the vault event, they're turned up. Their vault keys are turned up. There's other battle crashers like Val Ravens. If you're doing the guild event right now, and you're playing the guild event, you only have so many turns, depending on, if you bought nothing in the shop, you get like 4 turns a day or whatever. If you bought up in the shop, you have a little bit more turns, because that's what buying in the shop does. It gives you more turns and potions and other stuff. But once you run out of turn, like while you're playing with your turns, eventually, sometimes a Val Raven will crash into the fight. You kill that, and you get more turns. It's almost like on a thing. Like they're almost guaranteed every like 4 or 5 fights or something. Gnomes aren't, but Val Ravens are slightly different than gnomes. But they're both battle crashers. Val Ravens are for like guild events and like events like that where you have turns, and gnomes are for more like explore and PvP and just. But there's an event based around the gnome that's really awesome. That's the best event in the game, is the vault event. It's not this weekend, but next weekend. It's how you farm the game, basically. It's the best way to farm the game is play the vault event. I don't know if we're going to be ready in time for it, but we're going to be doing the stream next Saturday, so see what we do. Maybe I'll have Rowan just in time for that vault event. And maybe we can do it. And then we'll get a bunch of gems, a bunch of gold, a bunch of keys, a bunch of glory, a bunch of trait stones, a bunch of everything. And if we don't get it, we'll get enough gems and other things to go get it. The vault event. Get so much loot that you can go get whatever you want, if you do it right. And then people eat the poison, people eat the berry off the tree doing PvP and pet rescues and, hurting their own self by not just concentrating on Explorer 1 and gnomes and vault keys, though. It's another place where people eat the poison berry off the tree and yell at you for telling them not to. This poison berry's cute and tasty, though. It only takes 1 minute to eat it. Alright, one more fight, then I gots to go. I went further than I thought I would. Yeah, you have Amazon. Not for 50. Are you filling your pants? Barbarian? Yeah, you're right. Groshnock, Tripping Caverns, Barbarian. I did the spoilers yesterday if anybody's curious, but they're pretty much doing them in the chat too. So you probably don't need to. Alright, last fight of the stream. I was watching this one thing the other day. There's this guy, Dark Side Phil or something. If you really want to see a dude that begs for money and like yells at his chat and like, cusses him out for not giving him money, you should go watch him. If you think I'm bad, holy cow. I was like, dude. This guy is like, he's way worse than, like, I'm a nice guy. This guy was really getting on his, it was crazy. Go look it up. Go look up, it was, I think Asmongold was, or maybe it's Penguins. Somebody, one of those commentary channels was going, like, it was drama news or whatever, some of those channels that do like news, YouTube news basically, or whatever, streamer news. They'll even talk about Twitch and other platforms. The other day, I can't remember if it was Asmongold or Penguins, they did a video on him and they were showing all these clips of him just being like the biggest a-hole in the world because his chat wasn't giving him money or whatever. Go watch that. It was funny. Alright. No, go watch Mike Matei Rage compilations. That'll make you crack up. Cure anybody's depression. Depends on if you like Rage, though. Like, if you don't want to see a dude, like, screaming the F word and pounding on stuff because he died in Frogger. He missed a jump in Frogger. He took 5 minutes to find the right place to stand to jump somewhere, and then he misses the jump, and then he yells the F word, and then it takes him 5 minutes to get back to the spot, and then he jumps off again, and he misses again, and he... It's not even like, it's like the whole thing up to it. The way, like, oh, it took him forever to find this, and then he finally got there, and then here he goes. Nope, he missed. Ah! He goes back again, takes him 5 minutes to get back there. He's like, I got it this time, you know? And then he just, like, falls off. You're like, no. And one time there's, like, another person in there. I'm like, holy cow, there's somebody else in that room when he's screaming and pounding on stuff. I thought he was by himself. Like, I stream in a room by myself, so I guess I assume other people are, but sometimes I guess there's other people in the room. He's screaming the F word and pounding on stuff. He threw something against the wall one time. And it's all over, like, really stupid. Something really dumb. But it's funny, because you can see it building and building. And you can watch on the screen as he's trying and trying, and you can watch his face as it's building and building, and then all of a sudden he misses the jump or dies, and it's like... You can see him explode in slow motion, pretty much. And then it just happens again and again. Cracks me up. And the compilations are good because it's just that. I mean, they'll show you a little bit of the build-up, and then they'll show the rage, and then they'll go back a little bit of the build-up, and then show the rage. Like, they're edited pretty good. Where it's not just screaming F word every 1 minute. It's like the build-up. Like, oh, he's trying to do this. It took him this much time. He's tried it 4 or 5, 50 times already, and here's where he gets stuck in the wall and curses out the game. Something glitches out, and he slams something. Soulforge is mine. Here it is, upgrade available. Welcome to the Soulforge. As it gains levels, you unlock the crafts shown on the right. Gain your first 10 levels either by defeating enemies or spending gems. The 5 tabs on the right allow you to craft different things. Each recipe requires unique components. Alright, so never hit this button. Don't do it. Just get the kills. It's free. This is like a good example of people eating the poison berry, crapping their pants, and yelling at you. We'll click this. Everybody else is just getting freaking 20 kills, you know? Easily, while you do other stuff. I need to go do quests. I need to go do world quests. I need to do the adventure board. I need to do the dungeon. There's so many kills I need to get, and it's 4 kills per fight. This will take me 5 fights, or I can waste 50 gems. Like, which one would you rather do? So, this is pooping your pants eating the stupid berry I told you not to eat. And this is just playing the game normally and getting it done alongside of playing the game normally. One thing I think you have to do with this is you have to keep checking on it. Like, I don't know if it automatically will send you to level 2. So when you think you have 20 kills, you might need to come to the Soulforge and click it so it goes to level 2. So just keep that in mind. Keep checking on it. But I think, like, the first 10 levels, you're just getting kills. And then after that, it does cost, like, a resource, like Cursed Runes or something like that. So, but at first, it's just kills. You don't have to do anything. Just, there's nothing that you need to craft so bad that you would hurry up and do this. Not right now. Not right this second, anyway. So, just get the kills. Same with the class weapon. The class weapons. You need 250 victories. You got to equip a class. Get 250 victories, and then they'll send you the class weapon for free in the mail. There's other ways that you can spend resources to hurry up and get whatever, and that's how this game is, though. They want you to waste your resources, waste your money, so you can get it right now. But a lot of the time, getting it right now, you could go do the thing, and it's so easy and so fast, and it doesn't take that much time, or it's things you're going to do anyway, and you're going to feel like an idiot if you hit that button to rush something that you would have got done anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it's most of the time, don't click the level up for 50 gems. All right? Don't hit the button to automatically get the class weapon or whatever. Don't do that because it's so easy to do it the other way, and it's pretty much passive and gonna happen anyway. All you're doing is getting it a little bit sooner by pushing the button. You're wasting gems or money or whatever. Even with stuff you buy for money, you could get that stuff pretty easily just by playing the game normally. But you're just like rushing it by wasting money, wasting gems, whatever. There's so much of that in this game. Most of the time, it's smarter to not spend money, not get it now. If it ever says, get it now by doing this, like, or you can do this, right? You can walk 50 steps, or you can buy it now for $5. That's kind of how it is. I would rather walk 50 steps and get it for free than to buy it for $5. There's all kinds of that stuff in this game. Ooh, we got 50 gems. We should go buy our other armor, too. You've unlocked the Soul Forge, where you can craft all manner of things. It's available in the game's menu. I'm going to buy my other armor, then I'm out of here. So we got the Dragon Armor, which gives us 100% extra gold, 50% extra souls, and 50% extra experience. We're going to go get the Celestial, which is, instead of 100% gold and 50% souls, it's 50% gold, 100% souls. So if I start to feel like I need souls because the stupid XP booster keeps asking me to level up troops, I'm going to put the Celestial on, which I might just do. But this is my... So after I buy this, now I'm going to use my gems to buy medals and stuff like that from offers. But if you do Death Knight armor, you don't have to buy this. And you can immediately... I mean, you just save all your gems. And then once you got the offers open, you could start buying medals. Or you can participate in your guild event or something like that. Alright, I have 3 gems. I don't care, though. That's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I was saving up for. I'll get more gems. Normally, I would never do that, though, on my main account. I'd never run something down to 0. But that's like, I don't have any responsibilities as a new booty at the moment. So, I can do that. I can afford to do that. Alright. Temu toilets. Temu toilet seats for everyone. You should come more often, Jeff. I'm always like this, buddy. Some days I'm a little bit less, and some days a little bit more. Some days I'm a crazy lunatic. Some days I'm short and sweet and irritated. You never know what you're gonna get. Crow says, I love those crybabies beg for money. You know how hard I have had to work to earn a living? Hey, come on, man. We're working too, though. Hours it's not, you know what I mean? I'm not standing up for that person because that person was way too far. But, you know, I'm putting hours in. I'm helping. I'm offering advice. I'm giving value. I'm not like him, at least. You know what I mean? Got both sides of the spectrum, right? Send them a free toilet seat, right? Money is made from impatient people, you're right. Especially in these types of games. Free-to-play games, that's the way they make their money for sure in this game. Impatient, FOMO people. Alright, y'all, I gotta go. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is Monday if you're looking for the main account. Tuesday if you're looking for the new account. And if you just want to support the channel and be awesome, center, tomorrow I'm putting out an EverQuest video. Thanks for joining me today, Jeff Scutt, Sauna, Lady Alfield, Crow. We got Anita. Depends if she needs to take a dump. Crow, Jeff, Sauna, Anita, Starla. You enjoy the rest of your day, Starla. You do. You do. Jeff was here. Sauna was here. Crow was here. Chad was here. TK Peril was here, thanks to Sana, who gifted to TK Peril. Yoke the Ham was here. Yoke comes to almost every stream. I appreciate that. Daniel Lucas has been to a lot of streams in a row. I appreciate that. Crow's been back in action lately. I appreciate that. Of course, Sana and Anita. It's not a good stream without them, and they're almost always here. Classic showing support. Does that quite often. Even though he doesn't even play this game. Anita with the gifted. Helps so much. Appreciate it so much. You're a freaking legend of legends. Trey with the 5. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it, dude. Starla Yoke. Starla's been here a few times in a row now. A lot of y'all are repeat customers. I appreciate it. And if you're new, consider coming back more often. I really like... Horth wasn't here today. Horth was showing up quite a bit as a beginner, and he didn't show up today. But I also streamed at a way different time, so we got to give him that leeway, right? All right, YouTube's top fans. Trey was number 1 according to YouTube. Anita was number 2. And who is that? Is that Crow? I think that's Crow. I think Crow was number 3. It's hard to tell because it's like covering it up on my... Because I got my chat popped out and it's like smaller. Yeah, Crow, you were number 3. I just expanded it. Who was here first? It was Sana, and then Trey, and then, Starla? Storm? Alright, back to the bottom. Special shout out, though, to Trey, Anita, and Sana, keeping the train a-moving. Gotta have it. Tent poles, though. Appreciate everybody. Gap next weekend, yep. Gap next weekend. Tomorrow, EverQuest. Monday, new week. World event teams. Weekly preview. Tuesday, back at this. New account playthrough. Might get Rowan on Tuesday. Maybe we'll get it just in time for the Vault event. That'd be cool. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Do appreciate it. Have a good rest.